What will happen in the new episode of Eşref Rüya? Will Eşref and Nusret clash in the upcoming episode? Will Eşref find out that Nisan is actually Rüya? Will a war begin between Kadir and Eşref over Nisan? Will Chief Serdar suspend Çiğdem from duty? The answers to all these questions and more are coming up in this video. But before we begin, if you're someone who wants Eşref to find out that Nisan is Rüya, show your support by liking this video, hyping it up, and subscribing to the channel. Let's dive in. In the next episode, the tension will rise sharply because Eşref will confront Nusret about Nimet's actions. But that's not all. This war will only end when one of them falls. Nusret will continue to lure Eşref into traps using Kadir, but Eşref will once again prove that he's not backing down by openly challenging Nusret. Meanwhile, Irmak has started digging into Nisan's past, and by the end of this investigation, Eşref might finally discover that Rüya is actually Nisan. Now, it's great that Eşref learns the truth, but how will he explain this to Nisan? After all, Nisan, or rather Rüya, never knew that Eşref had feelings for her as a child. Eşref lived this love from afar, silently and one-sidedly. So it's not exactly normal that he's been in love all this time without even knowing her name or speaking to her. That's why I'm curious about how Eşref will explain everything to Nisan. And you, feel free to share your thoughts about this part in the comments. On the other hand, Kadir is getting bolder. He's openly flirting with Nisan, and of course, Eşref won't miss that. Eşref will warn Kadir again, firmly telling him to stay away from Nisan, but it's clear Kadir won't listen. For Kadir, it's all about competing with Eşref. Just like he competes with him in everything else, he'll try to do the same with Nisan. But Kadir will never get what he hopes for from Nisan. If he tries to confess his feelings, she will absolutely reject him. Eşref might even warn Nisan to stay away from Kadir. But Nisan is a bit stubborn, and I'm sure she'll say something like, "No one tells me what to do," right to Eşref's face. The beautiful part? The emotional connection between Eşref and Nisan is finally starting to grow. In fact, Nisan is already starting to develop feelings for him. In upcoming episodes, Eşref might even confess his love to his dream, Rüya. Now let's talk about Çiğdem and Chief Serdar. Inspector Çiğdem is sinking deeper because of the Kevahir murder case. She covered it up, hid the evidence, and it turns out Kevahir was the son of a retired chief prosecutor. So if Çiğdem doesn't bring offer to Chief Serdar, she'll become the prime suspect, and he may even suspend her. In short, there's no escaping this for Çiğdem. Either she goes to Serdar, confesses, and faces the consequences, or she'll be kicked out of the force once the truth comes out. Tough days lie ahead for Çiğdem. Her only way out is to help Afra escape abroad. But if she does that, she can't use Nisan anymore, since Nisan only agreed to be an informant to protect her sister. Once her sister is safe, Çiğdem won't be able to control her. We'll have to wait and see how Çiğdem gets out of this mess. And you, what do you think will happen? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, hype it up, and subscribe with the notification bell turned on